Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack.
Check 43.
Now it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Alert 3. Check 37.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Jackson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Check 52. Shift. Check. 36. Hatchet. All 52.
On first down, Brock. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 24, Jackson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss. Another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some space here. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Step it up.
Alert!
Watch the shit.
Hey, hold.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Watch the edge. Undercrush. Check 26, check 26.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Vikings 7.
50. I'm scared. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Brock, and he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 4. Hey, check 24.
Alert!
Now a give, right side. Brock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Niners 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Pass. Square you up. Don't get nervous.
Under 10.
5 wide.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
319.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
You don't want
It's
to
a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 56. Hey, get in the weight room. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Defense. Switch. Jam. Let's go, motion. Jam. Kill.
56.
On 3rd down. It's Brock. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check 31. Shit.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
58.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at our lip. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tyree Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Alert! Hey, high 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On third down, it's Brock, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, switch gears.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
On first down, Brock. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go. Half. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
So don't say nothing.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, it's caught, Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Brock. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 9. Check 3.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you.
Hey, tight. Hey, tight.
Kill. Watch twist.
Check 13. Middle. Showing it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brock. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Back. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Watch alert.
Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Pass.
Kill. Turn up.
On 3rd down, it's Brock. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Hester. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Brock. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 43. Switch.
Sunday.
Alert 3.
Check 37, check 37. Motion.
Mike's 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brock, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
56.
Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, home.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here we go, 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. 50's to Mike. 50's to Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Shift. Watch that.
36. Hatchet.
Shift. You draw quarters.
You got tape.
Middle.
Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the left.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bound to lose one. Check.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Brock. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No. Off. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Tweak. Kill.
They run again with Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Breida. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Big D. Tight dog. Switch.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Brock. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Alert.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Brock. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
3 down.
Allen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And That one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now